the distance learning, the disengagement has been um, saddening. I want to echo what Auntie Penny said. It is so hard to connect with your students online. Our district, our area, our teachers did everything possible to get devices into the kids' hands. We put plans up and activities, and yet in the schools, the participation was so low. And what I'm finding here at 24/7 is the participation is just as low. The kids need that one-to-one relationship, and I think all teachers understand the heartache of not having your kids um, in their room. We're so connected through dance, through the arts, and that we, Auntie Vicky said that we have things in place that people just don't understand unless you're in our culture of how we operate, how we do things. That there's so much structure that we provide, and that we can already implement in our studios. So for us to be able to open quicker would be wonderful.
Hey, alo. Alan was saying we need that face-to-face, but because it's not just the face-to-face, hey, alo, it's the sharing of the breath, but it's the energy that doesn't, you're filtered right now through this camera and the other computer. And so the energy doesn't get transferred. And it's that energy that we get from being together in a room, from being together that helps to restore it's really healthy. It's a health thing for us and a health thing for our students and our community, to restore health to our communities.
I'd like to say thank you. This is with Drill Team Hawaii. We've been doing this for 43 years. And I think we're talking about surviving here and how our businesses will be, and I have no solution to that. But I think what we really need to worry about is the children. And I know that if we take away the fine arts, whether it's music or dance or hula, or no matter what we teach, these children's lives are going to be affected. And I think ours will be affected because we won't have the funds to do this. So I have no real solution to that. I just know that there's more important things than the money. It's these children, because this is what connects hearts, the music, the dance. I think this is where we all need to realize the importance of the children.
And Halal might support an experimental idea to build multiple portable structures outdoors, some that have a sprung floor with marley, some that are wood.
That would fall under the category of the CARES Act that we could use as a response to the COVID crisis that we can use. We have about $4 billion actually that's coming into the state, and that could be a possibility. That I'll share that with city and state leaders. Okay, you had something to say? Sorry.
I wanted to share an idea. I grew up in Peru, and I danced in the National Ballet Company there, and we had to do social work. So we basically danced in containers. We had a container that they opened the front, the side, and it was a stage. So we went through different rural neighborhoods to take ballet dance to the community. So that's something that could be considered. I don't know.
What do you think? What are you worried the most if kids can't get access to this type of care and love from you?
Kids are stressed. I see them stressed in school, online. I see them stressed sometimes in class because their attention span wavers. I see them not get it because it's hard to see online. Or there's that lag. I don't know if any of the rest of you have that lag, but we're never totally together because of the lag.
The arts give these kids a place to go and to keeps them busy. And we're just so worried that if they don't have that focus and that drive to do something like that, then you're going to see more kids in the mall, or not that we don't want them to go to the mall or the beach, but this opens them up to just
Nothing.
Nothing. Because for us, this has always been a way to keep your kid involved in something meaningful so they don't get in trouble. So they're not out causing problems. So they're not out just hanging out. They have a focus and something to do. And so the longer this goes, it's more like, you know, you could lose a lot of kids along the way because they don't have that place to go. They're just out wandering. So this is another reason why this is really important for them.
If there's a silver lining, this has been the most incredible time to reconnect with everybody in the dance community and hear the things that you have to say, because that's what we're going through as well too. And you know, I pray that we all come out of this intact, and the connection, it's not about the money, it's about the students and developing them and giving them the passion that they can find their dreams, you know, whatever it is, the discipline, the connection with one another, and all of our different dance forms. So thank you so much, and it's been great to connect with all of you.
Yes, I want to thank all of you for joining us today. And I can tell you that you have officially convinced me that you have the ability to open safely, that you have the standards already in place and the discipline to keep everybody safe. I am so sorry for what has happened to you. This has been a time where we have recognized, at least in my office and my team, that there's a lot of just regular people who have been left behind and forgotten and even discriminated against, I have to say, because they didn't have those expensive lobbyists to fight for you. And it's something as a leader that I'm going to look out for from this point on. Whenever we have crises like this, you know, my career started fighting for grandma and grandpa. And I'm realizing that more important than ever, all of our leaders, both in the city and the state and the federal government, can't forget that. We have been meeting too many regular people just not doing well right now. I think you need to put in writing as soon as you can, just the basics of why you can open and open safely. And it's really simple things. It's you have instructors directing and watching everything. You have discipline. You have the ability to keep the 6 feet apart, or you have the ability to mix with some students home watching one day and some students here, but don't make it too long. And then you folks all have to sign your names to the letter. And then someone has to officially deliver it to the governor, and someone has to officially deliver it to the mayor. Auntie Vicky, I'll have my staff work with you on that letter. And again, this is just all about education. All right. So you have my commitment that I will also be contacting the mayor and the governor with the reasons I feel from my perspective as a leader, watching all of this and seeing other people getting to open before all of you, of reasons of why you should open up. And also you have my commitment as to also ask the mayor to allow those that can use parks in areas of public spaces in the city, that the governor, I'm going to be asking the mayor to temporarily waive the rules that do not allow dance type of commercial activities, so that you folks can go to our parks and not get in trouble. Okay, so that's my commitment to all of you. I love all of you so much. Thank you for sharing with me. And it's very clear that we shouldn't just open because you deserve it, but it sounds like we have a few souls that we have to save out there. And this is the way to do it.